So wonderful. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to our Forex morning call. I'm really happy to have you here on Zoom, on Traders Yard, and here, of course, on YouTube. We are back. I was on upload on a further education to psychology and mental fitness and something like that. Everything to make you a better trader and to give you the big chance to make money in the markets. And I will, share my knowledge in the next weeks and months with you. So, Alexandro, good morning. And of course, wherever you are, I'm really happy to have you here back in this Forex morning call show here from DowHow Trading. Okay, let's start. And of course, you saw the risk disclosure. You are responsible for your own trading, by the way. And now we can talk about trading. Petya, good morning. Karel, good morning. And of course, guys, on Traders Yard. Also on Traders Yard, actually, you don't have a webcam. Why? I don't know. But you can hear me, and that's the most important part. Okay, so let me check this. Okay, on Traders Yard, no, they don't want to share. Let's see. No, you can hear me and everything is fine. Okay, great. So we will start with the numbers we are expecting today, the upcoming events for today. It's Friday, 24th. And the most important is the speech of Mr. Lowe from the Royal Bank of Australia today. It's German time 1:30. But also we have a kind of important numbers today at 10 o'clock, the IFO business climate numbers. And this could have an effect on or impact on the German DAX index. So please be careful if you trade, for example, in 15 minutes, by the way. So, and then you can see we have a couple of other speeches today. Mr. Pill from Bank of England is talking today. Then Mr. Haskell, also from Bank of England, is talking today. And in the afternoon, we have the Michigan Consumer Sentiment Index and new home sales also. So if you trade in lower time frames, like 15 minutes, 5 minutes, something like this, then you should stay on the sideline until these numbers are passing by. And then you can come back, because news trading is kind of wasting of money and destroying your account, because then you're working against kind of, how should I say, computers and algorithm. And this is, I wouldn't do this, by the way. Okay, so feel free to ask all your questions on Traders Yard, on Zoom, and of course on YouTube. Good morning, Albert. Good morning, Pedro, Thomas. Good morning. Nice to have you here on YouTube. Okay, so let's come and we start, because we expect the IFO. Let's see, and we start with the DAX 15 minutes. So first of all, where we are. So the rest of the week, you could see we came back from the upper green zone back to the normal price zone. Then the trend was going on to the lower green zone. And now we are back in the red fair price zone. So what's about the trend? This is basically the overview where we are, which means basically we are kind of back in the red zone. So the market says in 15 minutes, okay, the price is relatively fair valued for the moment. Let's see about the trend. And this is really awesome. And you see, I was also still in the long trend when I went to the upload last week. And that was here on last Tuesday. I got out with a profitable trade here. You see, this is trend following. I don't have to catch the high or the low. I just follow the trend, and I take what the money, what the market gives me. So, and that was a profitable trend. But now check it out, ladies and gentlemen, if you're a trend follower, and this is really awesome, because you can make so much money with trend following. If you are stable enough, if you are disciplined enough, then you can do this. So you see here, that was on Also Tuesday, this week Tuesday in the afternoon at around about 5:15, there was a great chance in the second trend arm to go short and to follow the trend until here at this price. And there you got out. And at the same time, you could open a trade. It was on Wednesday and the afternoon also, you could open a trade on the long position. And there was no chance, but you could trail the stop into the profit. And there was not a loss. And at the same time, again, you could open a trade in the second trend arm again here. It was, unfortunately, in the middle of the night. But later in the morning, the price came back in the same price zone, and you could open the trade again, in the third trend arm maybe. So therefore, it was a great chance. And the short could be still running unless you trailed your stop into the profit zone, and then of course you are out. So, and now on the right side of the chart, we are in a new uptrend, while basically the downtrend is still valid, because this downtrend will break at 13,122 euros by one future contract. Always, guys, think about it. You don't trade the DAX, you trade the price of one contract. So therefore, you know what you have to do. Cayetano, wonderful good morning. Also here, greetings to Portugal. So I opened the trade in at the point 2 because the correction went not deeper than 38%. So, and now I can see, this is a trend candle, which is working against my position. And that means if this candle is over in around about 7 minutes, then I trail my hard stop and then I possibly close this trade. Why? Cut the loss. Price is not working for me. It's kind you have a product in your refrigerator. Yeah, maybe it's old and it's it's not longer nice to eat. Yeah, what you do? Yeah, you take it out from your refrigerator and throw it away. So why you should keep on a bad position? That's stupid. Yeah, that only if you do this if you have emotions and if you cannot control your emotions. And this is what you have to do. Yeah, never let it happen that your emotions have an impact to your technical part in trading. So therefore, there is no trend continuation, which means we are still in a second trend arm. And basically, don't forget the main trend is still facing downwards. So, and the main trend can also continue to the lower side, because don't forget where we are. Yeah, we are in the red zone, which means we can go back to the green lower zone. So don't judge, don't analyze, just listen to the chart, what you have to do. And if the chart is talking to you, guy, my lovely trader, maybe we go short, then you should be short and not long, by the way. Yeah. Alexandra, nice that I can teach you something. I'm really happy. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, in case you want to learn how to draw the trend, if you want to learn how to stick to the rules, if you want to go deeper in your own education by psychology, by a perfect trade management, I have a great offer for you. So, for example, you can do two things. You can follow my Instagram account. It's DowHow Trading. Yeah, check it out. Just DowHow Trading, no space in between, no line, no dot, nothing like this. And my other German account is Official Markus Gabel at Official Markus Gabel, by the way. And the English one is DowHow Trading. Actually, we started this new trading account for the English guys. We have 42 followers. Let's bring it up. Okay, so then you can do this. And also you can follow my Twitter account. There is DayTrader70. Please be careful. There are a lot of fake accounts outside there, and there's no chance. You can report them, but I got so many messages back from Facebook. There is nothing wrong with the fake accounts, so fuck off this stupid guy. So be careful that you catch the right one. If you're not sure, then get me a private message. Okay, and by the way, if you want to go deeper, you can see on my homepage, DowHowTrading.com, you will find here the complete trading education for your success. The point is, it's a complete course from the beginning, what is perception in trading, at the end, the perfect trade management. And if you don't want to give the market the money to learn, yeah, you should invest in your own trading, in your own trading education, and you see what happens before and after. That's not my account, that's from students. Yeah, before and afterwards. And here on the lower side, you get a lot of here all content, what is in the course in case you didn't get it right now. Okay, we have a lot of things to do, and let's come to our top instruments. And of course, we start with DAX 40, and actually we are still in a downtrend. You can see there is actually nothing to do. Where is my, here we go. So basically that's the downtrend starting here, one, then this one, and there was a great chance, and here was another chance, you see, and we are again in a trend continuation. You see, that's still trend following. That's really cool. So actually in 4-hourly chart, I don't have to do something. Your great chance is to go short was here, yeah, roundabout on the way down, or in third trend arm roundabout here. And this should be enough to trail the stop into the profit zone or here in the profit zone, and then you don't make a loss. In Dow Jones, also, you see there is a new trend, and the big chance to go long was, I'm a little bit late for the moment, was here at the 0.2. There was a great chance to start, and actually it looks like we will have a trend continuation. Yeah, so I will wait for the third trend on that, because as you can see, check it out where we are. Yeah, we are so far in the deep green zone, and the point of control in 4-hourly chart is up at 34,819, and actually we are at 30,000, which we are talking about almost 4,000 points. $4,000 by one future contract. So you should not miss, but don't jump into the market. Either you are in right now, technically correct at the 0.2, or you have to wait until, like me, when we get in the third trend, or maybe we'll have there a chance. But don't jump into a running move. That's completely breaking the rules. Yeah. And if you want to become a really successful trader, then stop breaking the rules. You don't miss something, because if you miss it, so like me, I have a kind of excuse. I was on the road yesterday on my back home. So, but if you miss this entry, you should think about it. If 4-hourly chart is your preferred time frame, because one of the rules of probability is not to miss a signal in the products you want to trade. Okay, let's come to Bitcoin. And in Bitcoin, we're still in a downtrend. And you see, we saw a great trend continuation of the big short. We were down at lower than $18,000 by one coin. And now on the right side, oh, by the way, the trend will break here at this last 0.3. There, the trend will break. Okay, so and now on the right side, we can see a new corrective uptrend. So, and I can see I have a stop buy order at the 0.2 in case this trend will continue, then I want to be a part of it. Gold chart. I tried to go long here this week, but I could see the price was not working for me. And you see, I trailed my stop very quick because I can see the price was not working for me. So I'm out. Teeny tiny loss. Cut the loss. Don't judge gold. Don't analyze gold. Don't do any predictions like this. Always remember, it's a zero-sum game. It's mathematic. If you want to win in mathematics, you need mathematic edges and no opinions or predictions like this. Wow, gold, fundamental data. Don't do this. Just follow the rules, believe me. Okay, so actually I have a pending order stop sell in case, because there's a corrective downtrend. We were in a second trend arm, and I have a pending order in case gold is going down and will continue the downtrend. But I also realize that I'm still in a second trend arm for long. So if I will have a balance candle now at 11 o'clock, then I have to set a pending order pending order stop buy in case the long trend will continue. And this is what you have to do as a trend follower. Don't judge which trend. Doesn't matter which trend. I don't care. Don't care which trend. You don't have to predict. You don't have to analyze. It's going up or down. If the price is going up, I want to have a long position. If the price is going short, in a trend short, then I want to have a short position. But it's my duty and it's my job as a trader, as a trend follower, to catch every single trend, because you will never know which trend will continue. So if the rules are there, you have to be prepared on both sides. So finally, it's Euro USD. Yeah, and here you can see what I did. First, that was here last week, because we were, this was a long, that was cool, it was a profitable trade. And then we were in a second trend arm. And here when the price turns, and there was a balance candle last week, then I opened the short position, and then I could see, oh, no, it's not long, it's not short. I got out immediately and I realized, oh, there is a long also. And you see, I opened here, I closed the short, I opened in the second trend on my long. It was working a bit for me, and then the price get back, showed me a balance trend candle against my price position, and I cut the loss, small, teeny, tiny loss. But we were still in a second trend arm, and opened, I guess yesterday, a long position again. So, and then I must realize, it's again not working for me. So my initial stop always at the last 0.3. This is the worst case in case I'm not at the desk. So, but I can see, there is a trend candle against my running position. That means cut the loss and trail the stop loss here to this low below that candle, which shows you, price is not working for me. So, and then let it go. You don't know what happens next. Maybe the trend will continue on the upper side. Then you are still a part of it. Ute, wonderful. Good morning. Yes, it was exhausting because it was a further education course about mental fitness and psychology in trading. So yes, I had a lovely time. It was very exhausting. Okay, so let's go on. Now let's come to the running trades. Okay, Australian dollar, Canadian dollar. Let's see. It was a running trend. Yeah, here we go. So first, I show you what happens here. So that was my first trend arm in long that you can see what happened here. So here I missed the entry in the second trend arm. So I did it here in the, you can see, I did it here in the third trend arm. So then I could see, no, price is not working, and I went out. I cut the possible loss. It was a teeny tiny loss. So then I have to realize, oh, there is a break. There is a break. And that means, okay, there is a downtrend right now. So, and there was the second trend arm, which means I trailed I opened a trade here on the way down in case the downtrend will continue. But then I could see, no, it's again not working. So it's not working. So I trailed my hard stop and I went out here, cut the loss sometimes you have a kind of this, this moving and whipsaw market. You need to know, you have to know until the trend will finally continue, but then you have to be a part of it. So just back on the watch list, small, teeny, tiny loss, back on the watch list. Here is my starts the watch list. So just waiting. If the price is going up and will turn around, then we can open the trade by a stop sell order again. So put it on the watch list, Aussie, Canadian dollar. Next one, Canadian dollar, Swiss franc. Really simple system. So that's the second trend arm. I open a trade here. Let me see. At the point 2, in case the trend will continue. Actually, the stop loss is at maybe the last point 3 with the question mark for the moment. And nothing happens. Actually, I'm a little bit in loss, 19 pips. So let's see if there will show up a trend candle against my position. I trail the hard stop and go out. If the trend continue, everything is fine. Euro Aussie. Yeah, finally, we saw a trend continuation this week, which means I trailed my hard stop into the profit. Everything is fine. I cannot lose money. Just let the trend running. You will never know how far. And as long as we don't have a contrary trend, there is nothing to do. Euro British pound. So you see, I did it very often, but it was my duty to open the trend. But you see, it's always just no loss because I trade the stop into the profit. Yeah, here was a small loss. Here I did it again. No loss because I trailed the stop into the profit. Because it's 1, 2, I'm still in the third trend arm. Here, at this prices, I was in a second trend arm. I can make a re-entry at every time. By the way, that's my duty. So, and then the price jumped up, it came back. I did it again. I trailed my hard stop closer into the profit, no loss. And then still in this third trend arm, I opened yesterday, I guess. Yeah, Wednesday. I opened the trade again because I saw kind of stabilization in the third trend arm. So I'm still speculating about my probabilities that we see a trend continuation. But then you can see now the price is still not working for me. And that means I trailed my hard stop closer to that candle, which triggers here, which shows me that there is no, that the trend candle against my running position. So I trailed and I will have a small teeny tiny loss, but then it goes back to the watch list because I'm still in the third trend arm. Euro New Zealand dollar. Finally, there are 2 running positions. That's a pyramiding trend trade. And we saw finally a new trend continuation. Finally, we are in profit with over almost 1,300 pips for the moment. And actually, we are a little bit in the, how should I say, in the correction. But as you can see, that's the real last point 3. I trailed both stop loss into profit. I cannot lose money. That's really cool. British pound Aussie in profit. You see it's 1, 2, 3. No trend continuation, still in the third trend arm. I trailed my stop loss in profit. I cannot lose money. If the price is going down so deep, I can make a re-entry. British pound dollar. Yeah, I made a great profit with the short. And then I tried at the same time in the second trend arm along, got out, a re-entry, and since then I'm still in. But here was a trend candle, kind of trend candle against my position. So I trailed carefully my hard stop in case the price will go deeper. So that's the running trends. That's the running positions right now. So I have a couple of minutes. Let me see the trading proposals for today. We start Aussie Japanese yen. We are basically in 2 different trends. Short, I have a pending order short here. Third trend arm long, I have a pending order long. Aussie Canadian, we talked about already. Aussie New Zealand dollar. Basically, it's a short. I have a pending order in a second trend arm. In case the trend will continue to the short side, I have a pending order at the point 2. Canadian, Japanese yen, the downtrend is broken. There is just only one uptrend, and this is this one. I have a pending order in case the trend will continue. Euro, Japanese yen, there is just only one short trend. Well, it's short trend. I have a pending order at the point 2 in case the trend will continue short. British pound, Canadian dollar, it's a long trend. In the second trend arm, the correction went not deeper than 38 by close. So therefore, I have a stop buy order at the last point 2. British pound, JPY, I have 2 trends. The long, for that, I have a pending order stop buy. And the short, I have a pending order stop sell. I have to be prepared for both sides as long as I have the trends. New Zealand, Canadian dollar, also 2 trends. The long actually is in the second trend arm. There was a balance candle. I'm a little bit late. So therefore, I set a higher stop buy in case the price will jumping up. Then I have to be a part of it. But also I have it in my watch list because it's still a short also in a second trend arm. If there will be a turnaround like a balance candle, I will set a stop sell order on the short side. And basically US dollar JPY, we got out with this lovely long, it was almost 1,800 pips. That was really great. So, and now also 2 new trends because the old uptrend were broken or was broken. So now I have a new uptrend. I have a stop buy in case the trend will continue up. And I have a short, it's the correction of the long trend. I have a stop sell order on the short side. So it's going a little bit too fast for you. You can watch the recording on YouTube later on my English YouTube account. You should register, you should make a subscription. There is a button in the right corner. You can click on it and you can subscribe to the channel. You get always a notification if I go live or if there is something new on the account. Yeah, I'm good in time. Now you have time to watch Theo on Admirals if you want with this kind of fundamental analysis. And then you can see the big difference between an analyst and a real trader. But don't hesitate to watch whatever you think is good for you. By the way, my mentor told me years ago, once you found your own trading style, stop watching other things. Don't waste your time. Trading is, life is much more than trading. Why you should be focused or why should be confused by other opinions, you know, especially fundamental analysis is just an explanation about the overview, but it will never tell you where you have to go in and out. And that's the point. So, and you see, you are a real trader, right? You don't need anything else than rules. But this is just my private opinion. You can do whatever you want. Okay, guys, we are done for the day. It was just only one show. Next week, I'm completely back. And we have 5 days from Monday to Friday at 8 o'clock, right before the markets open with the Forex morning call. If you have any questions, feel free to grab your course, to get in touch with me. I will do my best to give you an answer as soon as possible. But the easiest way to become a really profitable trader is to catch the course by pure logic. So guys, that was my part for today. I want to say thank you very much. I wish you a lovely trading day and a lovely weekend. I hope to see each other next week again. Have courage and be kind. May the force of the rules be with you. See you next week.